This is Coogan Cassius for IFL TV. What are you doing?
Well, we just had to do 10 minutes with Parsons, and now I'm back with the GOAT. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when does it all become about the interviewer, like Parsons? Oh, come on, mate, I'm at 99k on TikTok. I need a good one from you now. Like, you know.
You contributed to this a lot.
Watch all these. This is a bit like me watching all these new promoters coming up, and you just sit back and smile and go, been there, done it. And I'll always last the course because the cream rises to the top, son. Is that the kind of thing you say to Parsons?
No, I wouldn't say that to Parsons. I like Parsons. I do actually like Parsons, actually, yeah.
He's a grafter.
A grass?
A grafter.
A grafter, yeah,
I don't think he grafts as hard as you. I don't think he gets the interviews up like you do.
What about that? I just gave him a bit of advice yesterday.
What was that?
I said...
That terrible Gucci chain.
No, apart from that, I just said maybe he needs to spread his wings a little bit rather than just sit deep in your pocket, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm being serious, but yeah.
Yeah.
But you should go and form relationships with everyone else as well.
Yeah, I think so. But no, I think you're right. You should go... Parsons, go and sit down, boy. I'll talk to you later. He's good.
Who wins tomorrow night? Just pick it. You're going to offend someone, but pick
I
it.
think that the fans win, and I think that it's a tremendous fight. I think you can debate it in so many different ways. Josh Warrington seems very confident. I think he looks tremendously... Right, Tom? Yeah, check, yeah, let me turn it on.
Little check weight, Linus there.
Josh seems very confident. Lee seems very confident. Let's see how they look on the scales. I expect both guys to come in unbelievable nick, unbelievable condition. It's a classic fight, it really is. And you know, sometimes when you make a big fight, you're like, oh, I hope they get on the scales. I hope we get to fight week. You know with these two, they're coming, and they're coming 100% turned up, ready for war. And we're going to get a great fight tomorrow. As is that one, by the way, Linus Adofi against
and Conway.
Really good fight.
Okay, just a few things to go on to. The IBF situation. So just give us some kind of clarity from your side regarding Hrgović, etc.
Yeah, I mean, we feel that the IBF should have already ordered the mandatory on Usyk. Normally they would have done. We understand it's a different kind of situation financially, but we're currently reviewing that, let's say. They've come back and said the winner of Usyk against Fury will have to fight Hrgović next, no exceptions.
Or vacate the belt.
Yes, and as we know, there's a two-way rematch clause in Usyk Fury, or if reports will be led to believe. So right now, Hrgović would look to fight AJ, actually, in the rankings for the IBF world title. So we have to see, but I believe that mandatory should be ordered now. So we're reviewing that with Hrgovic's team, Callie Sowland, Greg Smith, Keith Connolly, the legal team, to look at the situation. But yeah, it's certainly it's an interesting one because obviously the aim for AJ is to become a three-time world champion. And if that presents itself, fantastic, but we'll have to see what happens.
December 23rd is becoming a more prominent date in boxing right now for this year. The likely chances of both these events happening on the same day, in your opinion, are...
I mean, look, we are going December 23rd if our plans fall into place. We will, of course, at some point speak to other promoters to see, are you going on the 23rd? They're saying there won't be an announcement or a decision till after Fury and Garner. That's a long time. It's nearly 4 weeks away. So we have to make our move, and we may end up going for it on December 23 and announcing it. But the smart thing would be, they're two huge pay-per-views. The smart thing would be obviously just to chat to everybody and see what's what. My gut feeling is their fight actually goes in the new year. But maybe Fury just has a little run around and says, no, I'm all right, I'm going to do another 9 weeks in camp or 8 weeks in camp. But it's a lot of organising to do. My also gut feeling is Usyk won't be 100% for December 23. But who knows? Money talks.
I think Frank Warren's kind of dismissed your event for the 23rd in a certain way.
It's nice of him.
Dismissed it, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, look, in an ideal, of course, they don't go on the same night. But we also can't just wait a month to find out. So once we know our fight is done, we will make the relevant inquiries to see what's happening. And hopefully by then they know what they're doing. If they say we won't make a decision till after the Ngannou fight, we'll go ahead. And it is what it is.
Could AJ be on that card?
Yeah, possibly. I mentioned it yesterday, literally like someone went, well, when would AJ go? I said, maybe it's, a double header, which has been discussed. But again, we've got the Hrgovic situation, we've got the Wilder situation, so we'll have to see.
But either way, 23rd, that date is definitely
If we get the BENN EUBANK deal done, yes, we want to go December 23rd.
How close are you to that? You said you're close, but how close is close?
We are, I think by the end of this weekend, we'll decide, by the end of this weekend, we will know our international options of where we can stage that fight. We want to do the fight in the UK. We want to do it at the Millennium Stadium, or we want to do it at another big arena that we're looking at as well. That decision will lie with the board. We believe, legally, no problem for that fight to take place in the UK. The board have to share that stance and opinion, and those conversations will be ongoing over the next few days, and they will have to make a decision. But that fight is there, ready to go in the UK for December 23. If the board feel that Conor Benn is not suspended, which he isn't, and ultimately he can fight until that changes, they may allow that fight in the UK. If not, we will have to hold that fight internationally. We would rather do that massive fight in Britain.
Just coming back to AJ, just finally, the prospect of AJ Fury now looks way off, doesn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, we were kind of hoping that Fury would beat Usyk and then we could do AJ next year, but if there's a two-way rematch clause, we'll have to see. But we have to look after ourselves, our own plans, and then we go from there.
Your weigh-in is just about to start. By the way, thank you, Matcham, for a lovely night last night, the Forged Irish Stout.
I wasn't there. It looked like a lot of fun. Shout out to Forged Irish Stout. They're doing things properly. These fight week parties, you youngers are enjoying yourselves.
I'm 2 years younger than you, mate.
Let's see a young'un. And Frank Smith over there, look at him. Out in the community last night, trying to rebuild his image,
Pass. Eddie, we look forward to tomorrow night, live on the Zone. If you haven't got a ticket here in Sheffield, are there any tickets?
There are limited tickets available. We're going to have somewhere between 9,500 and 10,000 in there. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Tune in on the Zone. Great night of boxing, great schedule coming up.
5K run?
Fight day 5K tomorrow in Sheffield. Are you going to KSI against...
Absolutely. Am I going there? Are you going?
Yeah, I think so.
Who wins that, by the way?
You have to go with Tommy Fury, but I'll never rule KSI out. He's a determined son of a bitch.
Stay away from John Fury that week or not?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll go ringside.
We'll see. Thank you very much, Eddie Hearn.